Alright guys, Fuller coming to you with another video. Shout out to the whole LGBTC. So I was gonna wait until the smoke cleared with this video, but I guess the smoke is still going on, courtesy of Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua. I was just gonna wait to see what happened in all of this, these shenanigans that are occurring. And what I have to say, man, is that, in my opinion, Anthony Joshua just does not, Anthony Joshua does not really like boxing. Like, he doesn't really, enjoy, how should I say, the sport of boxing. It is understood that the sport of boxing is about money, that at the end of the day, it's called prize fighting for a reason. You know, you're fighting for a bag. That's very much understood, you know. But when you are, first of all, you lost the fight. You know what I mean? That's first and foremost. You lost against Andy Ruiz, you know. And second of all, you wanted to blame Deontay Wilder fans for your loss. You wanted to blame Deontay Wilder for your loss. And Deontay Wilder was not in the ring with you. Deontay Wilder was not even at the fight, I don't think. So, I don't know why you're blaming other people for something you didn't prepare for. I mean, the reality is that you thought that, Andrew Ruiz was going to be an easy touch-up, that, it was a last-minute opponent. Therefore, you felt that, his training camp would not prepare him for what it is that you decided to bring. The unfortunate thing is you didn't have a lot to bring, because if you did have a lot to bring, you would have made the adjustments and you would have beat him. But we didn't see that, And who is there to blame for that? I'm just going to go ahead and say that comes down to your trainers. That comes down to your mental fortitude. That also just comes down to you being calm under pressure. That's what else that comes down to. But the thing is I really don't really respect Anthony Joshua for actually disrespecting Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis was just trying to tell you how it is. Lennox Lewis is just trying to give you constructive criticism, but you're not taking it. In fact, you're just pretty much talking to him bad, and all he trying to do is help. All he's trying to do is bring the best out of you, you know? But nah, you're not taking it as such. You're disrespecting him. And so at this point in time, if I was Lennox Lewis, I wouldn't even bother with Anthony Joshua, man. Although, like, Lennox Lewis, I guess you can say he's an adopted UK fighter. You know, they adopted him. To be honest, I would not even bother with him. You know, I would not bother with Anthony Joshua anymore, because it's obvious that he doesn't respect the game. And, you know, it's obvious that he feels that, you know, he's a larger-than-life star that doesn't need any, like, pointers or any good sound advice that may lead him to victory in the next fight. You know, as a matter of fact, you know, the smart man, you know, who has a sound, like, understanding that, you know, much is needed to win the fight, a smart man would actually put Lennox Lewis on your team. You know, a smart man would actually include Lennox Lewis, you know, to be part of your team for the next fight. You know, but of course, AJ thinks he has everything under control by his training videos. Like, he's been putting in training videos, working on different things and stuff. And to be honest with you, like, I think he's just, again, shooting himself in the foot once more by training too early, when the fight is not even set in stone yet. You know, and you already trying to train. It's like, yo, what's the point? You know? I mean, you shouldn't be training right now, man. So, with that being said, what I have a feeling is, with this whole venue thing, with this whole drama and everything like that, I think they're just, like, trying to, honestly, I think Eddie Hearn is just trying to stall out this fight as long as possible in order for him to, because he thinks that, you know, Andrew Ruiz is going to take, like, a lowball offer if he stalls him out for a very long time. And it's not going to happen. You know, although there were things written in the rematch, in the contract, in the rematch clause, things change, you know. And let's be honest, in the boxing world, let's just keep it completely a buck. Like, I mean, most of the time contracts aren't even honored, you know, for the most part, when it comes to boxing and stuff like that. A lot of times these contracts don't even, like, people don't even, you know, acknowledge their contract, you know. So with that being said, you know, AJ needs to stop. Eddie Hearn needs to stop. And, you know, if he really wanted to fight, if he really wanted to fight him, if he really wanted to win his straps back, it wouldn't matter where the venue is. You know, it can be in New York. It can be in Los Angeles. It can be in Vegas. It can be anywhere. You know, because, you know, the reality is this: it's going to do more numbers over here than it is in the UK. You know, that's just it. You know. And Anthony Joshua already said he wants to be, like, he wants to cross over, you know. And so my thing is that it's either now or never that he cross over, and that he stop doing this, like, these silly shenanigans, because the shenanigans are very, very silly, you know. I mean, enough is enough already. If you really want the fight, you're going to take the fight. You know? But I really don't think he wants to fight him. That's what I honestly think. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if another opponent is announced instead of Anthony Joshua. You know, it would not surprise me at all, you know, if they do that. But anyhow, man, I just wanted to make that short video about this situation. You know, on this channel, I don't like to really give Anthony Joshua any attention because he's already showed himself to be, he's already showed himself, you know. And so, like, by him already showing himself, I mean, I really don't need to give him any attention, you know, because he's going to keep on doing the same things, the same antics. And, you know, granted, I understand, you know, we have to support our, you know, people say, yes, support black fighters, which I do. I completely agree with that. We have to support black fighters, support African descendant fighters. But when they have these diva-like tendencies, I can't get behind them. I'm sorry. You know, I really can't. It's just something I can't do. Because, you know, you're holding things up. You know, this rematch could have been signed, sealed, and delivered a long time ago. But, you know, because you're caring about venues, because you're caring about A-side, B-side, because you're making excuses, you're not just running it back. And all it requires of you is just to run it back. It doesn't require all this extra stuff, you know. And so, with that being said, let's see what happens, man. But it would be nice if he would respect the legends. If he would respect the guys who paved the way. And not be on some bogus stuff. But I guess that's not in his vocabulary. You know. And at the end of the day, I feel that Lennox Lewis has every right to speak out against him, you know, especially if it's the truth. I mean, if it's the truth, it's the truth. And that's just what it comes down to, you know. But anyhow, man, that's all I got for now. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know if you think that Anthony Joshua even really wants this fight. Or let me know if you think that, you know, we're getting more just musical chairs from Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua, since we know they're notorious for doing this. Fuller signing out.